Chomecast here from Paul's iPhone here on YouTube and at Sorted Gadget on Twitter. Here today with a look at a nifty piece of new technology which means that many more of us will be seeing more smart TV content than ever before. Today we're looking at the Chromecast. This is just out here in the UK today. It's been out in the States for a while. And it's a really nifty little device that turns any HDMI compatible, well, one that's got an input. If your TV's got a HDMI in, then this little device can turn it into a smart TV. So what do we mean by smart TV? Well, we're all familiar with services such as BBC iPlayer, 4OD, ITV On Demand and Demand 5, all the rest, Netflix and digital services that stream content to your smartphone or tablet or PC or Mac. But of course smart TVs quite often have that technology built in to the television. So many people on the remotes there, they've got a smart TV button and you're aware you're kind of connected to the internet and you're streaming content directly on the television. But for many of us who have HDMI compatible high definition televisions, but we don't have a smart TV, that's where the Chromecast fits in, because this plugs into your HDMI input on your television and turns it effectively into a smart TV. It means that you can get access to some of the same content that other smart TV users are getting access to. So I'm just going to show you how that works really quickly. The great thing about this is it costs in the region of £30, so it's much cheaper than going out and buying a smart TV, especially if there's nothing wrong with the television that you've got. So just before we start, although it looks like a USB stick, it isn't quite that smart. Because on the back here there is actually a micro USB port and you have to plug this in. It isn't self-powered, doesn't have a battery in it, but it does require power. So in the box you get a micro USB to USB lead and you also get a plug adapter. So you're either going to plug it into a plug socket using the plug adapter and the supplied cable, or if your television has a USB socket on the back, then you can plug the Chromecast key in, and you can also plug the adapter lead in to the USB on the back of your television. A bit of an issue there, because I always think that a lot of tellies that do have USB functionality built in quite often are smart TVs as well these days. But hey ho, some of the older tellies that wasn't the case, so it is actually useful for that, and it does keep everything tucked away nicely and out of sight. So it's well worth kind of just having a look at how you're actually going to power this device. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm just going to show you how this device works. But before doing that, I'm going to plug it in, and you don't want to see that, you know how to plug things in, so I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, I'm going to have to talk quickly because the battery's going on the phone, but really quickly you can see there we've plugged the device in, it boots really quickly. You select it as your HDMI input on your television and you're good to go. It's as simple as that. The setup takes about 5 minutes. You've got to set the key up onto the same wireless network that your device is using. And here's another little pointer really on the back of that. You do need a compatible mobile phone or tablet to push the content to the television. So it kind of sends the signal from your device, in this case an iPad, to the television. So if you've not got a smartphone or a tablet or something like that, then you could come unstuck because you wouldn't actually have any content to push to the television. But once you have that, if you fall into that bracket, then you're laughing. And it's a simple case of clicking or tapping the video that you want, and then at the top here there's a little kind of send to button, and we can send it to the television very simply, and then whatever you were playing on your iPad in this case will then play onto the TV. And that's it. There's a couple of different apps that work. It isn't just YouTube. I'm using the YouTube app here. The apps work, they're nothing to do with the web or anything like that. They just work, the little broadcast button appears in the app. So if I wanted to watch something from iPlayer, I could do that really simple if I got a BBC iPlayer app. So there's no actual app, if you like. It's just the content works. So if I wanted to watch this program about fossils, and again, it's hard to see because it's focusing, but there's a new little icon that's appeared up here, and I can click send to the Chromecast, and then when I play it, then it appears on the TV. So that's it really, an overview of the Chromecast key, which is out today in the UK, priced £30. Really simple to set up, and if you've not got a smart TV but you want one, then this is a much cheaper way than choosing the Apple TV platform. However, it's not quite as cheap as the Now TV platform, and I'll maybe do a video about that later on. If you've got questions, please do post them, and as I say, at Sorted Gadget if you want to follow via Twitter or get in touch. See you soon.